This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets. Workbook Nuggets was written to be a commentary or study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading the book's full commentary on today's workbook lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some impromptu thoughts and comments on today's lesson and my commentary. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 99, April 9. Salvation is my only function here. You perceive and live in a world of struggle, conflict, and pain, but you need not live in that world. Furthermore, when you escape, you do not escape alone. Your advances are shared by others, whether they are conscious of it or not. That is why you are a savior of the world. That is why salvation is your function. The workbook is teaching you to see beyond the world of separateness to the truth which casts a very different light on all that you see. It is teaching you to forgive, see beyond, the horrors by showing you a deeper level on which they lose their sting by dissolving into nothingness. The key to making this happen is learning to hear the voice of God, in hearing His one thought, love. Quote, God still is love, and this is not His will. End quote. The thoughts of your ego, no matter how erudite or profound, are thoughts of and about the world you are trying to see beyond. The breakthrough must come from beyond. The master key is a thought of God. And God's one thought is love. You do not light a room by taking out the darkness bit by bit. You turn on the light. Quote, forgive what you have made, and you are saved. End quote. The title of today's lesson is Salvation is my only function here. Our natural reaction is to object to this statement, and perhaps even to be offended by it. How dare you say that I don't have other functions? I'm a mother or father, I have a very important job, etc., etc. That all may be true in the world, and all those functions are important in the world. But as students of the course, we must constantly remember that the course is not nearly as concerned with the world as we are. In fact, the course's central purpose is to help us to see a reality just beyond the world, a different way of seeing. Don't worry, the Course is not asking you to give up the world. And doing so is impossible so long as you are still living. You are just being taught to see the world in a different way, one that is based on love and one that is true. The Course calls this looking beyond our constructed world salvation or forgiveness. In the world, you have many functions. We all do. But there is only one function, salvation, that allows you to see beyond and thus escape all the struggles and conflicts of the world. That is why, for purposes of the Course, it is our only function here.